What's up, Beijing? What up, Pine Tree? Oh, hello, people. Hello, hello. Getting situated here. Also, is that tweet true? Are Gen Z afraid of platformers? Is that true? I mean, I could kind of see it, I guess. Like, they certainly grow up. Maybe not Gen Z, almost Gen Alpha, but it's like certainly less platformers now than 90s, 2000s, and 80s, of course. Much more widespread, I feel like, options now. And certainly not the trend. Platformers certainly are not the trend. More action game stuff. So I don't know. Who's to say? Who's to say? Bedge? Why Bedge? Why Bedge? Also, I almost didn't do the pasta and veggie, but I was a good man, good guy. And I did my veggie, and I did my pasta. It has still never been moose, by the way. Just saying. Just saying, it's never been a moose still. Ooh, rabbit. Ooh, that's a 4 guess right there. Not bad. I knew, because when I saw like, oh, we're not in Lara, I knew it's got to be rabbits, monkeys, and or at least rabbits and rats and that kind of thing. Oh shit, we got a ladder. We got a ladder. What the? What? Following the equator, east, clicking the next country you would reach. Oh, brother. Alright, well this is just gonna be me clicking, basically, semi-randomly. You know, there'll be the sections of, okay, South America, Africa, etc. But, like, Indonesia's gonna be one of the last ones, except maybe, like, whatever this is. Nope. I knew that was gonna be, like, a weird in-between something. Either the middle or the end. Nope. Oh, yeah, wait, that was dumb. Okay. Kenya is on the east coast, so it's not gonna be first. Okay. Nope. Okay. I mean, I've kind of been on the like, so been like 2 guesses usually. Like, get the first one wrong, get the second one right. This is where it gets tough between these. I think it's gonna be Kenya on the far right, then Uganda before it, but then between these. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, apparently these are... I don't think I knew that... I don't think I knew that Somalia was more east than Kenya. I knew Kenya was very east, but... What are you gonna do, I guess? Pokedoke. Uh-oh, Galar? Galar. Galar's Sword and Shield, right? webcam will come on, by the way. I'm just keeping it off while eating. Bug fighting. Hold on, let me think about that. Bug fighting. Oh, low kicks. What? Really? Was I not clicked on the right thing? Alright, well, whatever. Isn't low kicks bug fight? Oh, is it bug dark? Like it's got kicks in its name. Oh, whatever. Flying fighting? Oh, what am I doing? Holocaust! What am I doing? Okay. Flying fighting, though. That's tricky. I think, maybe. Is that Halucha? Okay. Hold on. Alright, so I'll probably leave out a Hoenn one, because we don't have enough guesses. So let's say Hoenn bug will be like Beautifly. Okay, Galar fire. Galar fire. Yeah, this guy. Okay. Cheating? Could have done Snom probably there too. Flying? I'm like doubting myself. Is this the game with Corvisquire? I think so, right? Crazy? Yeah, it's gotta be. Yeah, it's got a G-Max. Okay, and then this one in the middle we'll say is Beautifly. Hoenn Fire, Torkoal. Hoenn Flying. I guess you could do Beautifly for either of them, huh? Hoenn Flying. Well, let's do Tropius. Cascoon. Beautifly up there. Somewhere, there it is. Bug fighting. Buzzswow. So what is low kicks then? Bug dark? Flamigo. Flamigo? Forgot about that guy. Okay. Brock, is this true? Brock, is this true? Also, I feel like... Here's my take. I feel as though there are people that refer to Gen Z when they don't mean Gen Z. Like how people used to, but still do, refer to millennials when they're referring to, like, Gen Z. They'll be like, those damn millennials in college. And you're like, whoa, wait a second. In college? That's Gen Z at this point, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. Right? Let me go put my bowl away. Most of your friends are in college? Well, there you go. Like, isn't Gen Z basically mid-20s now? Maybe even approaching late 20s? I don't think Gen Z is 30 yet. But you know, it's a range, right? Like Gen Z will have probably some amount in like the upper 20s, and then other amount in maybe the lower 20s. Your late teens, say Gen Z's 2021, something like that. There's always a bleed with that kind of conversation too. Like if you were born in 2000, but you didn't have any older siblings, then you're almost like you're like you know, you're almost or rather I should say, if you were born in 2020 and you don't have any older siblings, you're practically Gen out. You like, I don't know if I would say 2020 is Gen Z. I do feel like a lot of sites put somewhere in the 97, 8, 9 range. But my point is that there is a bit of a, like, if you are the first of the family, and therefore you don't have like if you were born, let's say, in 1990, if you were born in like 1997 or 8, like one of these numbers that people will refer to as Gen Z, but you had older siblings, then you kind of grew up with the things that they were doing, which is then gonna push you more to the millennial bracket of sorts. You'll be, you know, there'll be a bit of a mix. I also think, in general, that generations from like Gen Z and onward, not that they don't have an identity. I'm not saying that, because that's just not true. That's just not true. But I do feel like there is something different. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure how to. I'm not sure how to dictate the actual differences of what's going on in my brain. But I think, I guess it's, well, you know what? AI is changing part of it. Before AI, and obviously I mean Gen AI, LLM, GPT, etc. Before that happened, I would have said that a lot of Gen Z, a lot of second half Gen Z and Gen Alpha will not have maybe as distinct of identity points, because a lot of technology stuff was kind of settled at that point. Obviously a little bit for the later Gen Z, or for the younger Gen Z. But AI has now been that thing that is gonna be like the whatever is the name of the things after the people after Gen Alpha. Gen Alpha will talk to them about like, oh yeah, I lived before Gen AI was everywhere, and they'll be like, what? That's crazy. Meanwhile, Gen Z's like, what is dial-up? Except, you know, half of them actually did grow up with dial-up, so, you know, it doesn't actually make sense that people. I do think it's funny when people say that. Like, any kind of generalization about the quote-unquote generations is funny, because it's just like so not accurate, because it's like a 20-year period, and so the people in the first half of that 20 years is so different than the second half. But, you know, we can drop shot. Get ready. Let's do the daily before we play game. Before we gameplay. Alright. Oh, I was wondering why I don't hear the music. That's because I turned off the music. Oh no, my time is suffering because of this. Well, then we can just make that an excuse. Still kind of quiet, but that is 10. That is 10. 1 space, 1 space, 1 space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop. Has to be 2. Has to be 2. 3 space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That has to be a 1. Has to be a 1. Well, yeah. Has to be 1. 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 Could be a 2 technically. Could be a 2 technically. Could be a 2 technically. Okay, but what that does mean is 1, 1, 2 space 1. 1 space 1. So this has to be 2. Okay, and then you got a 1 here and you got a 1 here. You can block the bottom of this because it could be 1 space 1, 2, but it could also just be the 1. Then why is it so quiet? It just is. It just is. Just is for me. Okay. How about here? 1 space 1, 2, 3, 4 space 1, 2 space 1, 2, 3 1, 2 space 1, 2, 3 4 space 1. Yep. Okay, so that's done. 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 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Done. Done. Has to be here. Has to be a 1. 5's gonna be in here. That's 2. That's 1. Boom. 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 I want you in my room. Let's spend the night together from now until forever. Lovely. Okay, what do we got left? We got a 5, and we got a 3. Okay. 2 space 1 space 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't be there. Here, here, blank, 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 blank. Ooh, 1. Ooh, 2. Blank, 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 1, 2. Could have had a little bit of time buffed, but a little sailboat action. What'd I do? Alright, top 42. Colton sucks BB while inside. What is going on with that name? What the hell? What the? Were you right above me? I didn't see. I wasn't looking. I didn't see that spot. My bad, yo. 2 seconds faster? Yeah, but I went AFK from the game for more than 2 seconds, turning the volume back on. So if you math that into the equation, then I kind of actually did it faster than you. I actually did it faster than you, actually. Alright, before we do the first demo of the day, which we don't have to do in the order that's written, by the way. We can do it in whatever order we want, really. I first need to do Pokemon Sleep. I gotta be sleeping and schlepping. That's a normal thing. That's a normal thing to say, apparently. Now, I would say I probably shouldn't do this, but there is a chance if I crit again on a Zing Zap 156 that I could, in theory, get to Master 3. So that's what I'm gonna go for. In the Pixel Discord, the creator said he had to push an update to stop people from uploading Pixel from the other games, circumventing DMC. Oh, like uploading the actual puzzles from, yeah, and just copying. That is an issue, isn't it? I'm not sure exactly how you would get her. I can't even do Zing Zap. What are you talking about? What do you mean, Bayonet? You didn't drop me a... Well, actually, how much ginger do I need? Let me check. I need like 1 more ginger. That's unfortunate. Well, if that's the case, that I probably can't. Well, I guess if I did a fruity, can't do fruity flan, don't have milk. Can't do tea time corn scone. I'm one ginger away from going for a big meal here. That's unfortunate. That's a bit unfortunate. Well, one thing at least is that you have. I guess I'm just not gonna go for it then. Well, no, I have to do a meal at least. The 2 demos I think I have written down are both deck build roguelike something or others. And then I was thinking that, obviously, at 9. And then I was thinking, after that, maybe do some PokePath. Maybe that sounds like an okay idea. Maybe. Maybe. Hold on, let me check one thing. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna do a recipe and then hope for the best, but it won't be a big recipe then. Does Tyler Blount still come around? On pad streams sometimes, yes. Surprised you remember their name. What do I have? That song's so good, by the way. When someone uses their full name and year as... Yeah, it's true, it does stick out. That is true. That is true. Probably not something you should... Definitely was a thing people did. I mean, usually people would do like 94, not the actual full date. Not a thing you see as much nowadays, I would say. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but you know, it's just not... You don't see it as much. You don't see it as much. That's all. Alright. Using some... I'll do 78. I promise you we're starting in the moment. I just had to do this. Been kind of a crazy week. Just saying, it's been kind of a crazy week. If you know, in various ways. You know, even if you don't pay attention, you know. There's news related, and then there's game news related, and then there's other things. But whatever, here we are. Okay. Oh god, I got wires crossed because my phone's charging. That's kind of what I was trying to fix the last moment, is get the charging right. Alright, let's fucking play video games. Hexen. You know what, chat? What do you, Pinkeep or Cropdeck based on the name? Stop raging at Pad. Did you see me in the Pad Discord? Is that what you were about to say? You did? Okay. Be honest with me. Because even though obviously I was a little salty at the time, I felt as though they were underplaying a bit of their rudeness in their messaging. Because, look, I'm not saying I'm trying that, like, oh, you should know who I am or something like that. I'm not doing that. However, I've been playing the game a long time. You don't need to. You shouldn't talk to me. You don't. I guess you could. I suppose there's a world where you don't know who I am, and I'm not even saying who I am as like a streamer. Just saying who I am is like, oh yeah, this guy's been around for 13 years playing the game. Maybe we shouldn't talk to him like he's a new player of the game. Who is they? Pad people in the Pad Puzzle and Dragons Discord. I got a little screwed over by SGT video not calling out an Awaken Bind that happens, because it never happened to them in their runs, because the team they were doing killed the boss before it happened. And so I got unlucky because I was using a different team. I kind of post about, oh, I got unlucky, unfortunate. And then people, instead of just saying, that sucks, kind of just, what I should have done is just not say that it was a video of a Doma run. I should have just said, oh, I was following a video of a Moon title run, and it didn't mention this and I got screwed, and that would have saved all of the headache of people focusing on that instead of just being... Marine Beast is a nice guy, I know they are. I'm sure the other guy that did the not so nice question marks gif following Doma team while running a Reno team question mark. What are you, a fucking idiot? She's a lady, well she's nice. Whatever. But I feel like if you came in as a neutral viewer and read as a neutral viewer to the discussion, not a viewer of me, and read some of those messages and gif reactions and whatever, you know, I think you can say that it comes across, some of the messages come across a little negatively. A little bit, not holier than thou, that's too much. That's too much. But saying something like, following Doma team while running Reno team, giant gif of question marks. What are we doing? Oh, you should look at on Pad Hensei. Oh, you mean the Japanese Twitter accounts that don't have videos of their Reno teams when there was like 3 of them on there anyway, when I looked after the fact? Oh, you mean I didn't do all of this, like I was just trying to play. Heaven forbid a guy tries just trying to play the goddamn game. Heaven forbid a guy just try to play the goddamn game. And wanted to let out that he was sad that he died because the video he was following didn't mention the Awakened Bind. Heaven forbid, God forbid. A guy can't be sad. A guy can't be sad or upset. I think I said it in there. It was because I would make the void easier, the void assist easier or something. I don't know. It was over 24 hours ago, probably. Actually, maybe a little less, but it was something like that. Look, if you're told you don't need a thing anymore, I'd be a little more liberal with it. That's literally all it was. It was just, oh, you don't need it? All right. Well, then I'll make this first turn easier for me and be able to save myself a turn of trouble by being able to do the double void recovery, but then also do the T's to start doing damage right away. And heal, and all of this. SGT already confirmed in the comments he didn't know the Awaken Bind happened. Don't even start. Don't even start with me. He already said in the comment of the video he didn't know after I said it in the comments. I was like, oh, just so you know, I died because there was an Awaken Bind that happened. He was like, oh, I didn't even know. So don't even start, buddy. That means he did. That means that he did say that you could be free without needing a cleric. Don't try to so question mark me. Don't try to so question mark me. Sorry. I can't read into context and implications of messages, of directions. We're not allowed to do that, apparently. We have to say, if he didn't explicitly say a single thing of a single thing, even though it's how normal people operate in the world, And even in his other videos. Because he would call something like that out if he knew. Because he does that in other videos. Don't be that guy. Technically. It's literally not. You're fucking wrong. You're wrong. You're just wrong. You're wrong. I don't know how else to say this. You're just not right. Because he basically admitted that he would have mentioned it. By not knowing. Put him on the keyboard? What does that mean? I mentioned that it's okay to loop Kyria because I haven't met the Awoken Bind on the boss in my entire run. Good to know. Implying that if he knew that it could happen, he would have mentioned it. Now, if you're saying it's on me in terms of I should have looked at the PDF and did all of that, that's fine. It's literally a completely different conversation, and you've moved the goalpost, if that's the case. You have moved the goalpost! Because you were just saying that it doesn't matter, and he technically didn't say it. Then you go, oh, it's on you though, you should have looked at the PDF. You've moved the goalpost, motherfucker. You've moved the goalpost. He admitted it! He admitted it! You're wrong! I've accepted I'm wrong by not actually looking at a proper PDF and whatnot. Why can't you admit that you're wrong by trying to do technicalities that weren't there? Why can't we be honest with each other? Why can we not be honest with each other? We're playing Cropdeck, by the way. Because you're never wrong. He's got me. He's got me there. He's got me there. Alright, let's change the category to Cropdeck. That, by the way, has already made. We've already ruined the voice box. We've already ruined the voice box. Before you get it, because it's related to farming and stuff. Very clever. Very clever. I have to cough drop now. I have to cough drop. Now if I said, look what you made me do, that would be too much. Because I was already past this. And by the way, you still didn't technically, address my initial comments to you in here weren't about whether I did the wrong thing in terms of dying and looking at the video being a bad idea and this and that. Completely jumped the fact that I was talking about, I think their messaging could have been a little more gentle in certain spots. But I do think that people that are playing endgame dungeons and doing all of that stuff may have a little bit of that technically not optimal to them, which is why those responses that they did were kind of like that. Not really Beast. There was only one part, the part where I went all caps, where Beast I think shouldn't have worded something that way. But whatever. Alright. What is the description for this game? Okay. This is Cropdeck. We will plant, grow, and harvest in this farming roguelike deck builder, craft powerful decks of plants, and combine scarecrows and things, and etc. etc. This is the demo. It's not final. Hopefully we can find some bugs to help with the plants. To help improve... I feel like the person... No, thank you. No, thank you. What's up, gamers? Today I'm giving myself a septum piercing without any disinfectant. That seems like a bad idea. Seems like a bad idea. That seems all fine. I guess... sure. Let's begin. We've discovered some things. I'm gonna move myself. There's a little cow face down there. Sir Landlord, master of these fertile lands, now that you've stepped foot on my mud, means you're ready to roll up your sleeves and pay your dues? Allow me to show you around before something grows where it shouldn't. Your sacred duty on these tenant lands is to grow all sorts of crops. Yes, I have a cough drop in. From carrots to pumpkins, got cards and use them wisely. Plow first, then plant, then finally water in that order if you value your life. Start with plowing. Use iron hoe card on one of these tiles. Grass is for cows, not crops. Grass is for cows, not crops. Alright. You've got a decent hand, it seems. Now grab the carrot and plant it in the freshly plowed soil. Carrots take 2 days to grow, but only if you water them. Use the watering can. I've done it. That's all for today, peasant. Before I fall asleep from boredom, make you plow in the moonlight. Plowing in the moonlight, everybody's... Well, some people plow in the moonlight. Not on the farm, if you think about it. Your plant has sprouted. It has more than every night. As long as they're watered, they grow in the warm dark like nobles in a steam bath. Water it once more and you can harvest it tomorrow for him. Remember, you can water each tile 3 times, but each night it loses 1 water point. Don't let them dry up. Still got cards, then get back to the... So... Oh, it's very small text there. But I guess you don't really need to see the text. You just need to know what it is. Look at that! Ripe and ready. Looks like it's been waiting for this moment. Collect it. So this would do everything. Or you can just click. You'll earn money. Taxes won't pay themselves. I don't like returning with an empty sack. I suggest you plant a few more carrots. So you know coins do not transfer from level to level. Later in the game, you'll be able to buy upgrades and cards using gems. Yes, gems and gems like that once in a full moon. Sure. A scarecrow. Scarecrows are cards with passive effects. They work in the background. This one, irrigation. On a new day, waters every dry, plowed tile near the river. Almost like I had an idea to put it there. What a good idea that was. Okay. That means these are gonna be wet. Whoa. Every few days you get to draw a new card. Build your deck wisely. This isn't child play. Red pepper. Regrows every 2 days. Okay. I don't know. We take this one, right? This, because it's wet. So you don't need it to have the 3, you just need it to be wet. So then do this and this, and then go. Yeah, it auto waters 1. Okay, that's pretty good. Carrots will water themselves. Use the calendar arm hand. Weather forecasts are a clever man's... Oh, up here, I see. Dry tiles will be watered. Okay. Carrot. Oh, harvest. Wait, is this done? No. Alright, whatever, go. I feel like I'm getting more. That takes a while, huh? I feel like I'm getting more of everything else than I am of carrots. Tax payment tomorrow. So I shouldn't harvest this because we're gonna pay the money and the money doesn't go over, right? Time has come. Next time, gather all crops before they wither in fear. Oh, do you have to do that? Gold doesn't grow on trees. So if I... Oh, alright, hold on. If I do this... Let's just see what happens. Time has come to pay. Pay the tax. I've done it. Okay. Taxes are 30% smaller. Okay. Matilda the cow. Alright, let's go. I guess we just push start. I'm assuming here. What the? Secret Gardens? Really, that's a 1-star and this is a 2-star? Forge, market, like a market basket kid. Oh, frozen fields, that seems spooky. Let's start here, shall we? Okay, never mind. We start at the academy. My mistake. Oh, the professor. Now, this is a nice guy. This is a nice fella. I have to select one. Okay, Carrot King. When you play the first card, when the first card is played, this day costs 2 or more energy. I didn't even know cards I was playing was costing energy, if I'm honest with you. Wooden Hoe. This is an exhaust card, can be played once per level. Okay. Heavy Set Garden. Only 50% on harvest, 50% chance to water adjacent tiles and cabbage. And only plant 33% chance to add wooden hoe. Are these like difficulties? Or are these, because the fact that this is called beginner's set makes me think. Plant score, plow score. I mean, Carrot King, right? He looks cool. I'll be the Carrot King. Holy carrot, some wise heads at ministry let me know there's some kind of disturbance. They even put up warning signs. But where are the hazards? I swear it wasn't me. What? Harsh weather? Oh, brother. What is this? Uh-huh. And then you. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know where. Energy. Your cards are, oh, some cards require energy. Okay, I get it. We just haven't seen those, I guess. I guess I might as well double up. What? Okay, great. How do I know when this happened? Oh, okay. Select potato. Bottle of water, once per level. On a harvest, 50% chance to replant itself. I like that. I like that. Might be too long. I'll take a potato. Card's injuring. This crop grows but gives multiple yields on harvest, was more can trigger some scarecrows multiple times. Okay, so have to water that. And then, I mean, in theory, I guess potato. But you would rather have this. Well, I guess that's fine. Do that. Do. Everything got watered once, but tomorrow we have that, which isn't great, but alright. Not ideal. Water you. Can't do anything with the red. Oh, I can. Never mind. I can do this. Gotta water that one. I don't even know what I used an energy for, if I'm honest with you. Okay, so these are all dry, and we have a storm tomorrow. Not great, I would say. Not great. 6 days until payment, huh? Potato. That does count as watering it. Alright, alright. Rain tomorrow, which should save everybody. Yeah, nice. Okay. Potato, potato, potato. Go. I've done something. We have spice latte, the scrappa. Gain one max energy if 5 or more cards are exhausted. On new day, if you have less than 100 gold, add bottled water to that seems good. That seems good. It didn't replant. That's sad. That's a sad state of affairs. But here we go. Oh. Complete level now. I rock. Nice. You've gathered enough coins to pay off all remaining tags. Please level. Bonus rewards for paying me now. Okay, that seems good. Okay, so there is a benefit from. Ooh, yeah, I'll open. This game's got card packs. But are we gonna have that guy's ability still? That status? Am I crazy? Oh, this is a bigger thing. I was like, why are there 2 of this but 1 of this? I guess I'll click that. I don't know. You can actually open card packs? Let's alright, fine. Let's try this. Weakness. On harvest, there's a chance to add low battery to draw pile. That doesn't seem good. That doesn't seem good for me. Oh, we do keep this. That's amazing. And it just keeps doing that? That seems really good. It does just keep doing that. That seems amazing. Oh, right, this guy. Would I rather that? I guess that's the most efficient. I mean, or that. Actually, that might be better because it's all 3 are along the water. Though, I don't know if that actually matters yet, but, you know, whatever. This guy's going to be good for a lot of the run. It seems. What is this? Wild vines creep in, choking your fields for a while. I don't know what that means. That has me a little scared. Cabbage. On harvest. Man, that seems good. I guess I could have grabbed the multiple waters. You get like more. See, this crop is layered. If you don't need to harvest it right away when it matures, you may want to wait a few days so it grows a few extra layers. Okay. Hey, you're choking this out. How do I stop that? You use a plow to stop that, huh? Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. And then plant, and then plant, and then potato. Gotta use the water on that tomorrow. Or today, I guess. I don't think there's a reason to be holding on to... Actually. Oh, I don't even know what that did. What does this do? On draw, -1 energy. Plague? Seems not great. Okay, not great. You can't use it. How awful. Play cards are negative. They're usually created by hazards on the level. Better learn what it does. I don't want to get infected. When days end, they're exhausted. They don't go over to the next days. Alright then. Well, here we are. Dry, 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 dry. Everyone's dry, and we're getting another hazard tomorrow. That doesn't seem great, I would say. Alright, we definitely needed the... Okay, we got lucky. It vined an area. I didn't know if that wasn't... I didn't want to jinx it. I wasn't sure if it was going to be able to do that or not. Okay, here and here, and then potato. Go ahead. We do need to, okay, gather. Water, water, because these have been in the waiting wings. Now I need to water this one. Oh, rain, lucky rain. Save that guy. Can't really carrot anywhere, so throw it on that, and battery again. Oh, we got more. Uh-oh. Well, save that, save that. Could I have harvested that without having to... I don't actually know. We need a plow now? Oh. During the weekend... Oh, I haven't even been paying attention to the day of the week. I have not even paid attention to that. It says... Weekend workers. Weekends or Saturdays. I like how they have to explain weekends. Epic items, huh? On harvest, 30% chance to water adjacent tiles. On plant, 30% to add wooden hoe card to hand. I feel like I have to take the epic item, right? Just kind of like you have to a little bit. Fortunately, no plow cards. There's one plow left, but this thing's getting choked out. If I wait a day, we can gain more stuff. So that's where I'm pointing myself. Nice rain too. Okay. Is there a way to know when? I guess with this, because it's layers, I can wait more. But is there a way to know? I guess I gotta do this, right? For Sunday, or do this for Sunday. Oh, we'll see, I guess. One more, and then Sunday we gather. Payment tomorrow. Time to harvest. We got there, barely. We got there, barely. Complete. Confirm. We've done it. Open the pack of cards. Whee! Okay. I think we want some of these. Once per level, once per level. I guess we want some of those in case we run into vines. We just want a higher number of plows. Upgrade or mac it? I got a decent amount of diamonds. I don't know, what do you... I mean, I got a lot of food cas, but a good scarecrow could be useful. Like if a scarecrow, one of those scarecrows that are, if it's next to the water, it free waters it. That could be pretty good. Alright, here's what we could do. Well, okay. Because if we look ahead, next we gotta do the vines, regardless. Then we have a decision between Market and Frozen Fields. But we'll have to do Frozen Fields no matter what near the end. I don't necessarily care about going to that, but we could go boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. That way we guarantee the forge. Because maybe it makes better sense to try to buy stuff now that we get to use it, and then we can upgrade the good things that we get. Shopkeep. Still smell new. Scarecrows you're not using, take them off my hand for a few coins. I can even get rid of cards cluttering the deck. That's interesting. Now an iron hoe is something I could get involved in. Unfortunately, can't buy a Scarecrow CAD pack. Luxury, choose one of 3 cards out of your deck. Contains only epics, but that's 75 bucks. +1 hand size, or gain 1 energy. Don't really love either of those. What is this? Card disposal, second card. Okay. Can I see my deck? This is my deck. I got. I have. Why does it say there's only... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Why does it say there's 9 plow score? I don't know why it says that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We also get water from that other guy. So, from our scarecrow. We're going into vines, so we want more hose, but we just got more hose. We could gamble with a card pack, but it's epic cards. Or I feel like one hand size is not enough for me, but I also don't feel like I care about the energy right now, but it is 50%. I feel like I'm supposed to use money. This is 50% as well. And it's a straight line piece. Ah, let's do the card pack. I know that's what we want, right? Well, what does this mean? This is how many copies of the card you have in your deck. You can merge upgradable. Oh, we can merge upgradable cards, huh? Red Peppa's epic. These are all. Oh, they're all epic. All epic. Extra cabbage matures in 5 days. Still 5 days. This matures in how many days? 3 days. The cabbage makes sense when we are waiting to sell on weekends. That is one aspect of what I'm thinking about, if I'm honest with you. So I think that's what I'm going with. Okay, well, exit the market. Here we go. I used a lot of diamonds. Okay, so feel like that makes sense. And then how about here? Because why not? Plant, water, begin. We're statin. We're statin. Water, water everywhere. Water, water everywhere. That's rude. So it's Wednesday. But we want to plant these. Oh, that plants in multiple things. I'm stupid. Okay, that means I should have done this over here. Oh. Guess I'm gonna do that. And yeah, I guess I'll harvest. Okay, more cabbage. More hose. More hose. Okay, you have to do that in the forge. Okay, so that's something to be mentioned. Well, there is gonna be cabbage. I'm doing a cabbage build, I guess, is what I'm going for here. Suppose that's what I'm going. Everything here is gonna be wet. Except for that one, so let's not bother on that one. Sunny tomorrow. We'll get a free water and then water. That's good. That's good. We want this one because then we'll sell it via Friday. I mean Saturday. So boom, sell to make space. This here. Sell to make space. I suppose you do this here, you get the most efficiency of planting. Plant. We're getting. I'm noticing a low amount of water. Noticing we're running out of water a little bit. Okay. We are not going to be able to sell this Sunday, so that's not ideal. I would say that's not ideal, probably. Water, water. Wow, potato. All right, no longer the weekend. We need more water. What is you change the name of your username to Cheese Checker and ask streamers if they've had cheese today? That is certainly a concept. Definitely an idea. Damn. We're not gonna have rain for quite a bit, huh? We're gonna vine today. Cabbage, cabbage, potato. Okay, I definitely need more water, less plants. We got lucky on the vine again. Have I had cheese today? No, I have not had cheese today. I can confidently say I have not had cheese today. Okay, rain is used. What is this? On the day's end, add money equal to the unused energy. That seems pretty good. +1 hand size. On plant, 33% chance to add wooden hoe. I like the extra money. It seems like a good move. Okay, extra water we want here and here. Can't do anything else. I know this thing is stuck under the plow. Save you. Double rain. Like that. We want to set up for the weekend here. We do want to set up for the weekend here. So, 3 things are ready. This one we might as well. This one we might as well. The hell? Potato. Better than carrot. Well, I guess carrot. 2 days. To do that. And wait until tomorrow. This still has water in it, so maybe it gets another layer or something. And then that means... Just do this. Now Sunday, vine comes up, but we can't harvest that anyway. Harvest all grown crops. Well, how about that? How about that then? That's crazy. That'd be cool to have a way to like sell these or something. So that's what. So the extra layer. I don't think it matters too much here then. I mean, I'll plant them, I guess. I don't know why this guy keeps popping up when I plant things. Oh, I used all my energy. Apparently those costed energy? Where does it say it uses energy to play this? Oh, the 1. Okay, that's what that means. Alright. Alright, my bad, y'all. Yeah, whatever. We should just complete now anyway. I only got 1 extra gem? There's only 1 day left. Choose 1 of 3 exhaust or sell. The map. We got 1 more level and then the forge. Let's just open the cards. Probably gotta take water. Yeah. 14? Kinda need to take water, I think. Feel like we always need water. But maybe on the ice level you need more exhaust. I also don't know what the blue dots mean. Does that mean I need 4 of them to be able to upgrade? I have no idea. Oh, I got 21. Yeah. Frozen fields. Discovered. Tax interest. On a new day, for every $50 in pocket, add an invoice to hand. So, it kind of works with what we want to do in the sense of trying to... Is the 4? No, this is the 1. In the sense of trying to... wait and sell stuff at the last minute. So that's something. Rain tomorrow for free. That's good. That's good. Now the reason I put this here is if we get the plus sign plow, we would put it there and that's perfect 4, which would be good for if we get the 4, what do you call them? The 4 cabbage guy. So that's basically what my play is at the moment. Okay. Iron hoe, I feel like I probably have enough cabbage. I got 3 cabbage. Got 3 cabbage. Take a hoe. I'll take a hoe. Oh, there's fire though. I don't even really need to play that, so I guess I'm just gonna put this here. Gives me, I get 1 gold for not doing it. I don't know, maybe that was dumb. Whoa. Oh. You have to wait for it to melt. Oh, when there's that. Why didn't it freeze this one? Huh. I don't know if I understand why that needed that, but okay. I guess I'll do that to save it. That seems like a good use of money. Saturday and Sunday. Wait another day. Sell this one, probably. I'm gonna get an invoice soon. We'll be getting an invoice soon, it seems. It'd be cool if there was a way to... We can wait 1 more day. To... Like, when we get the layers of cabbage and have all the cards, if you could, like, sell, all, like, some benefit from having extra cards in hand is where my mind is at. I feel like that would be a strong ability or something. I will... We're gonna get invoice no matter what here because of this thing. So kind of have to do that. Kind of have to do that a little bit. I guess I might as well do this. Well, you know what? It's an exhaust, so probably shouldn't have done that. If in hand by the end of turn, increase tax by 5. Well, it's gonna be in my hand at the end of turn, so. Carrot. Water. Water. Plow. -5, but we make up for that with that, so that's okay. Cabbage. A lot of cabbage. Wait, you do, oh, it does it every turn. That is annoying. We can wait some turns on that, I guess. Right? Wow, that is annoying. Okay. I don't know if we gonna make it, yo. We gonna make it. How many days until this melts? Oh, but it's, oh, but that's gonna happen again. So this is... Oh, because it's iron, it'll come back. So I should do that then. Okay. Alright, alright. Is there a way for me to know when it's going to wither? I don't know. On a new day, add a water bottle for each unused energy. Oh, I wanted to read my other card. 50% chance to water on harvest, or each grass tile 40% chance to be plowed at level start. I think we take this. Now, I don't know if... Yeah, it just says equal to the unused energy. It doesn't say that it's... like, eats the energy or something. So that seems good. That seems good to me. This harvestable? That one is, this one isn't. So water this one. Water. Yields to harvest. Yields to harvest. Tomato. Get another carrot somewhere? No? Right, then water you. Water you. This doesn't do anything. Next turn. We got, whoa! That's a lot of water. Okay. Day 12. Day 12. Oh, crap. We're gonna have a bunch of things They get frozen next turn, huh? That's not great. Let's see how we do. Oh, we got a bunch of water. So that's something. But this was maybe a bad idea. I will gather this and this. Get the money right now. Not going to bother. I guess I'll plant carrots. Harvest all grown crops. Oh. Okay, well that means I could just end turn. Actually, I can't because of this. Dang. Alright, well, whatever. Gather and we're done. Complete level. Use GMO pest-resistant cash crops to win. He might be onto something. I'll quick sell this one. Quick sell. Head to the forge. Rusty the Forgeman. Cards get tougher than sweat and steel. Pick a card from the top buy, and I'll show you what you can do with it. Not for free, but I'm no swindler. Low on gems, I get an order. Got two of the same card, perfect. I'll forge them together into Mighty Beast. Gotta make do when inflation's biting. No kidding. And the landlord is lurking. Whole bag of Viagra isn't working. Every single person is a Slim Shady lurking. They could be working at Burger King. Spitting on your onion rings. What do you select an upgrade? Do its details. Right, okay, so this becomes the plus sign, or this becomes this. Okay, and if I select this, Iron Hoe, merge 2, or 70, I only have 50, so that's not great. That is, so I could do this for, I could merge 2 of these to make a plus sign, and then I could merge 2 plus signs to do that. But then I would only have an iron hoe and a plus iron hoe, or a plus wooden hoe, or a plus iron hoe. Yeah, I don't know about that. I do have a lot of these. Cabbage level 2. Cabbage level 2. After maturing, grows extra layers, max 2 for every 1 day. Each was worth $4. Extra cabbage. Oh, it's 2 slots. I get it. Okay. Meanwhile, ooh, the gold. Whoa. What? Gold variant. 25 base, so higher base. And each layer is 5. Which is pretty powerful. Okay. Now, if I upgraded these 2 by merging, it's 2 spots. I don't know how. I guess that's probably fine. I don't know. I want to do something. Merge 2. Only costed 10. And I feel less bad about it. It's more this thing with the hose is the scary part. You never want to scare the hose. That's what people say. But if they're exhausted, and then we could make it non-exhausted, that seems good too. So let's, yeah, you know what? Merge 2 copies. This might be crazy, but I think it makes sense. And then Iron Hoe, merge 2 copies. Huh? Oh, it's not upgradable anymore. I get it. Okay. Watering cans and stuff, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave that there. What do I like better? I mean, they both kind of have the same problem, don't they? Like, you need plows to save from the freeze or the vines. I don't think it matters too much. I guess this, because we'll have to do another ice anyway. I don't know. What a good day, but not for you. For me, you see that? On this level, you have to pay tax multiple times. What? Oh, and this is still a thing? And there's no rain? For every 50. Brother, okay. I don't know if we might not go the distance. Look at this card's effect area. When using it, you can rotate with the mouse wheel. Oh, okay. Well, I have to pay in 14. Okay, I guess do this then. I see, and then you can rotate, sure. Water. Go. Now we're talking. That's the most efficient use of that. Do this. Water, water, water. Getting all look at all these bonuses. All right, this is a nice combination of stuff we got going on here. Yeah, that's probably the most efficient. Then get this in, and then get a carrot in. Water, 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 water. I think we're trying to sell some of these carrots. Ooh. I think we cabbage so that we can level up that cabbage again, because I think we're going to be seeing the what do you call them? The forge. Sure. And then there. We wait until the weekend to harvest the carrots. That's the plan. I don't think there's technically anything there, but I might as well save it. That's the only place to put that. And we go. Okay, Saturday. Harvest, harvest, harvest. We are gonna get taxed now. That was maybe not the best move. Perhaps. Yeah, I don't think I can change much of that regardless. Oh, I should have played this first. Oh, I can't. Well, there you go then. Water. 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 Don't need to do the carrot yet, so... Water. No bonus money that turn, but now we have invoices. God dang invoices. Actually, you know what? Carrot, potato. Don't use the energy. I will not be able to sell any of this stuff anyway. I gotta get to 180 in 7 days? Alright, well the water helps on that one. I would say the water helps on that one. Carrot, this, 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 this. We're like kind of staving off a bit of the money with that. I don't know what this counts as. Oh, max 50 per level. Okay. It answered it. Heaven forbid you read. Heaven forbid the streamer reads. We will reach I'm not even gonna use that 2 energy. We will reach the weekend before... We'll reach Saturday before we have to pay. So that's something to keep in mind. We are severely lacking water, though. We are severely lacking water, though. Rainy days are more frequent. On days end, add energy equal to add diamonds equal to energy unused. Every 3 harvested yields a day recovers in energy. I want to take this or I want to take the rain, I think. But it just recovers in energy. I think because it's legendary, I'm going to take it, even though it might mean I lose. Oh, you can only have a limit? When the first played card this day costs 2 or more energy, recover in energy. Bottle of water. Weekends give more crops. Extra money, extra this. I guess if we're kind of doing the energy thing, then I would want to sell this one, even though the free water there is good, but it's gonna be less good as we get further in a level, and like this will be better. I guess this one. Okay then. It does mean we end up with a smidge less water, but you know. Something to be said, I guess. Wait. I can play this and then I don't lose the money? I don't think I knew that would... Doesn't that mean I could have done that with this like every time? Whoops. Whoops. Not bad, y'all. The carrot, that's a cabbage. I didn't mean to click that, that's annoying. I was holding on to that cabbage. Okay, so if I do this. Oh, 2 or more energy. Oh. Reading's hard. Reading's pretty tough. Okay, so we want these carrots to blossom next turn. And then sell basically everything. Holy money. Holy Monka Giga Robert Downey Jr. Okay. That's one day. This is okay. I think we can sell the potato next turn. And I guess get a cabbage going again. This effectively cost 1 because we get 1 back. So I guess do that. Then this and a free carrot. I don't think we need to spend the rest. I guess losing 1 energy instead of having to pay 5 is better, right? Yeah, okay, that is better. That is better. Sell this. I can't sell that carrot because it got vined. Dang it. Okay. I'll use one of these. Then we'll go cabbage. Checking which things are already invested in. I guess basically none of them. Alright then. Alright then. Payments due. We make the payment. That's fine. We don't need that. We need to water the things that need to be watered. No rain this whole time so far is a little rough. A little bit rough. Guess free potato planted. Tax time. Tax time, my lovely tenant. Your happy plants owe me $195 to keep thriving. Pay up and watch. I've paid. Now I gotta get to 200. I don't actually think I can do this. I don't actually think I can do that. We need a lot more. Need a lot more water. Haven't had a single rainy day as of yet. Thunder? That doesn't count as raining, huh? It's just thunder. That's unfortunate. I feel like I should be able to like sell something. Like sell having extra cards in my hand or something, but that's not actually how it works. That's not how it works. Alright, Thursday. Water you. You'll hold until Saturday. I don't think we're gonna get there. I think we're gonna get there. Carrot, carrot, cabbage, cabbage, cabbage. We got 3 days basically. We could do potatoes. Yield is 4. Yield is 7. Oh, so we gotta go carrots then. Gotta go carrots for sure. We don't got time for cabbage. We gotta water up. Carrot. Carrot, 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 carrot. Tomato, carrot. I don't think it matters. Go. Okay. Oh, son of a. Okay, I could still harvest it. Okay, I can. You can still harvest it. Okay. Harvest. I guess do this. Save the carrot. Harvest all fully grown crops. Uh-oh. Winky winky time. That's not great. Don't think I don't think I think we lose. We don't got an extra carrot anywhere, do we? We do not. I think it's over, folks. I think we're dead. Although maybe the bonus money from the carrots this turn or something. Perhaps. But let's harvest. I gotta do this to not lose the money. We've lost. So maybe there was some turns there where I needed to do the invoice like energy without damn, we were so close too. What a bummer. Dang. We almost got to the end. Unlock a new item. Watering hose. Oh, it covers multiple. That would be nice to have. Okay. I don't, so the one thing I would have wanted to know is if, no way to look at the map, right? I don't think so. It would have been cool to know, because it didn't look a lot of time like roguelike things like this or whatever, right? You'll get to the end of the map as the points converge, and there'll be like a boss of sorts, a boss fight of sorts. But I didn't feel, there wasn't like the image on the map just looked like it was going to be another Frozen one and not necessarily a quote-unquote boss fight. So I don't know about that. Question out of 5 carrots, is that what it said? So I will add that I think cabbage was maybe not the play because it takes so long to grow, although it does give you 22. It's just that I don't know if the layers are worth it. I also think that maybe if I went for the rainy day scarecrow instead of the, well, 2 things. One, if I went for the one that gives me an extra water when I have less than 100 coins, I would have actually got water for a few more days because he took all the money away. And then, because I didn't actually get much benefit from the energy ability because I misread it. But, you know, whatever. Cool. It's a fun little game. Yeah, this guy. This was, I mean, the combination of this plus doing the weekend, like, there was some strategy of what was going on. But, irrigation would have been really nice to have. Irrigation would have been a GOAT item to have, especially on that sun level or whatever it's called, where you don't get the water and stuff. So, you want me to play this music now? Or are you saying in general? The game's over. The game, anyway, that was Cropdeck. It was a good game. Solid roguelike card building deck, like, etc., etc. And on the main menu you saw all the other watermelons, pumpkins, strawberries, corn, cauliflower, onions, blueberries, tomatoes, beets, lots of other options to unlock. quite concerned. Oh, concerned. It did the thing where when you close a game that's a demo, and then they open up, like clicking the like exit demo opens up a web page of like the game. In this case, it's a feedback survey. I don't really want to do the survey, man. Sorry to say, I don't really want to do the survey. But then I feel bad about not doing the survey. But also my voice is dead. Because I had to tell Hexen why he was wrong. Because I crashed out in the pad Discord. He crashed out. Hey Kona growing corn. Anyway, okay, this was the music. I'm doing the survey. You a content creator? Do I answer this question? Okay, the question is, are you a content creator? Do you regularly stream or create gaming content, maybe even games? If so, link your channel or send me your email. I would love to send you updates, keys, and ways to collaborate. I think I'm just gonna say no. I don't really want to. I don't mind having a key, but I feel like getting a key like makes this implication that I have to like play it a bunch or something. And, you know, I like doing a lot of demos and moving around. The implication, yeah, I don't want to feel like guilty or whatever. I mean, I'm doing the survey as it is already, you know what I mean? Like, I'm already doing a solid here. Remember Star Puffs? Look, someday we'll go back to Star Puffs. But today is not that day. Honestly, also, the devs were really happy about that first video of the Star Puffs. Like, that first Star Puffs video I did, they loved it. They loved that video. I already finished. I said no to the content creator thing and finished the review. The survey. So, it's... I do still want to play Star Puffs, but Star Puffs is... I don't think you guys want me to play Star Puffs, because it's me sitting there staring at a screen most of the time. I don't think you guys want me to play Star Puffs. So we're a little early to stretch break. So what that means is we can do Scrandle and Food Guesser before they reset. Well, I guess I'm taking the onion bread. That, whatever that is, ain't right. Loaded fries. Chicken carvery. It's gotta be the buffalo fries and yada yada, right? Because that's... X is all Epstein and push you into an AI fanatic algorithm every 2 hours. Software dev is changing forever, etc. Am I done? Nutella crepe? That's probably good. That's probably good, but you can't really see it. Chinese box or chicken and fries? Yeah, but my throat hurts, so that's part of it. I did turn it down, but that is part of it. This is pretty good. Even with the lack of beer. You guys tell me on this one, because I don't know. Like, is that bad-looking bacon, or is that good-looking bacon? I guess is my question. Is that good or bad-looking bacon? Does that not look cooked, or is that cooked? That's standard-looking bacon? Okay. The dog looks weird, right? Like, something about this. Like, why is it wrinkly or weird looking? And non-melted cheese? That's unfortunate. What? What is it? What is this perspective? What are you doing? You're just getting... What am I looking at here? And the cheeseburger looks worse, but what is going on here? Cheeseburger. Yeah, that was a hockey puck bun. Fancy burger. Unfortunate, that could have been a 10 out of 10. What a bummer, that could have been a 10 out of 10. I just feel like seeing anything that just has not even a little bit of melted cheese in the bun. My instincts were right to ask about, like, does this look like good bacon? Because apparently it doesn't. Apparently it didn't. I'm going with whatever this is. I'm going with this. Just not even looking up the ingredients. Okay, this one I will. What's in this? Chopped meat, yada yada. This is soup, Lunar New Year, dumplings. People like dumplings. People like dumplings. Is this fried something or other? Not quite, but it's Germany v. Germany. Take the thing that looks more dessert-like. These are rocks? White rocks versus... No, they're sugar-coated almonds. Wait, that sounds pretty good. But drunken noodles also sound pretty good. This is gonna be a tough one. Coconut milk, brown sugar, water, diced, yada yada. Duck meat giblets? Rich broth. Blood from the duck? Okay. Blood from the duck, no thank you. Tamale pie versus almond. This is... Looks like such a... They couldn't have chosen a uglier picture of a tamale pie. Surely you could have gotten a better picture than that. Chips. Okay. Alright. Whew. What's in here, Spain? Foreleg of a pig? Versus a fish that's fried? No! 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 Oh, we could have had it all. We could have had it. Oh, it could have been the 10 of 10. What a bummer. What a bummer, man. It would have been a 10 of 10 again. One away twice is brutal. Alright. F me, I guess. Alright, my throat's dead. It's time for stretch break. Then I guess we'll do these when they reset, plus while I have my apple. And then I guess it'll already be sap time. That's the plan.
We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be
Foreshadowing the sap? Oh no.
Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you.
You missed the first set of Scrandle and stuff before it resets during stretch break, if that makes sense. So, sort of yes, sort of no. How was everyone's Saturday, by the way? Also, Hexen's lurking. I did not do another run after that one, because I'm going to do it tomorrow on stream. Oh. You had an intense, over 3-hour-long game of Catan. Holy moly. You won, though? Nice. I don't know... I don't think I've ever actually played a game of Catan. I've been in the presence of games of Catan, if that makes sense. Like, I knew I didn't want to get locked in, so I didn't play. But I was doing other things in the around with other people or whatever when a game was being played. So I got some, experience via that, I think, technically. I do have some bad news. I know, it's what you were expecting. On Wednesday, decent likelihood that there won't be any stream. And I tried my best to avoid that, but I basically got overruled. I got majority ruled out of scheduling something for that time, like Wednesday evening. I was like, nah, we should do it a different time, and then it's like, nah, we all three, we already all agreed, so you should just come and do it then. Like, damn it. But the good news out of that for me specifically is that I'll get to have pizza. So I guess there's a bright side for me specifically. If you want to feel good about it, I guess, somehow. Because I'll get to have pizza for the first time in quite a while. Also, I think I'm going AC next week as the week in between the event, the Valentine's Day event. I haven't decided where I'm going for the Valentine's Day event yet, but we'll see. You were clapping because the song finished. Yeah, that's fair. We still have a few minutes before these reset, so you can look at this again. But you just reminded me of leftover pizza. Oh, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. Have you done the moon title yet, Dukester? I believe it's supposed to be pretty reasonable with the Doma team. Still stretching. Still doing the last of the stretches. Oh. Wait, what? Okay, I was like, 16 minutes wasn't right. That wasn't right. Yesterday? Well, yesterday I did get some stuff done. Like I got to do I did the stream summary image for January. Shaw's Star Market Pink Lady Apple 99 cents per pound. Oh, you're so lucky. That's nice. 99 cents per pound is like the standard for the apples that I get at Market Basket. The Gala and the Golden Delish. I'm a bit jealous. Pink Lady apples are nice. Pink Lady apples are pretty nice. What is it called? Don't Stop Girly Pop? That's what we did. Don't Stop Girly Pop. Zoominos. What was the thing we just played? Crop something? Crop Dusters? No. Crop Deck. Just Cropdeck. Since we have to wait a couple minutes, I'm writing the stuff we did this week to then discuss during Superautopets. What else did we do? Oh, we did the puzzle packing National Jigsaw Puzzle Day stream. That's right. We did that instead of Woodcarve Wednesday. Very true. Don't stop, girly pop. You don't stop, you're a girly pop. That's the Costco leftover pizza, right, that you get? Yeah, exit. Yes, no girl. No comma girl. Precisely. It's finally gonna go above freezing this week. So that's something. Though technically the real feel will still be under freezing for the whole week, but maybe we'll get a little bit of melting of all of the snow. Thankfully, the big snowstorm that we were supposed to get that ended up being literally nothing. Like, I saw a little bit of flakes falling, but it didn't even dust. It was like you could barely see some flakes. Which is good. And that's good for us, I would say. Us being me. The pizza's even good cold. I'm not really much of a cold pizza guy, if I'm honest with you. "20 seconds. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get ready to scram. This is the Mr. Krabs spinning image pie. And then this is the fish baguette. I'm going with the box. Looks like a pretty bad sausage to me. Chips with Nutella or hot dog? Am I the only one that thinks I wouldn't want Nutella on French fries? I think I might maybe go hot dog here. People are pigs. I guess I'm taking the catch. Wow, the wrinkle dog. The wrinkle dog. Where chicken's winning for sure, and mac and cheese. Strong enough to melt the cutlery. By a description. Wow, that's rare. Going with this. Okay, apparently those look good. I assumed that looked bad. Oops. Cake? Are you serious? Bondi. Bonda. What is that? This is pork belly. And then this is meat and stuff. Okay. Just more normal looking. Japan versus Japan, you go ramen. Probably just Japan, even though, like, you know. Bulgogi is really well known. But we're going against deep fried dough in syrup. That's tough. Bulgogi is a known name. But people really like doing desserts and food guesser. That's probably real. Oh, I should have trusted the dessert meta. It's always dessert. Even if it's well known as bulgogi, man. Even if it's well known as bulgogi. Watch. Da Vinci? I don't care. I already lost, you know, so it's doesn't matter anymore. Does anything? Oh. Those are freaking bagels. What is this? Cheese infused bagels, basically. Cheese infused bagels sound pretty good. Ah, fried food, of course. How dare I? How dare I? I thought maybe the one time deep fried food would lose to be the like well known by name Korean food or something. Apparently not. Apparently not. Don't stop, girl to pop. You don't stop, you're a girl to pop, pop. Don't stop, girl to pop. Don't stop, it's a girl to pop. You're always wrong with that one. Oh. This is the same as last week. I will do a reset. Also change category. Oops, I changed title. I forgot to change category. Killing me. Silly me. How dare I? You're always wrong on that one. I've developed some general guidelines for Food Guesser they are definitely different. You can't approach Food Guesser like Scrandle. It's almost the opposite in some respects. Like in Scrandle, dessert is always you don't trust. In Food Guesser, you always trust dessert, as you've seen. All right, it is updated. So let's take a look. What do we got? What do we got here? What do we have here? We have clearing out notes. We have, what did this one do? Give the pet that knocked this out and its friends stats. Quetzalcoatlus. Quetzalcoatlus. That's where I knew I was saying it wrong. Quetzalcoatlus. Okay. Okay, so there must be some trumpets. There is some 4-squadding. 4-squad with you, 4-squad I guess with Buffalo, but Buffalo's not good anymore. Food. Is there a feeding thing really though? Not really. Team Spirit. There's definitely some trumpets going around. I'm definitely seeing trumpets. Definitely seeing some XP, though. I don't love XP teams. They feel very... Especially, like, ever since Alpaca's changed, I feel like... How do you ever really get it working a lot of the time? Summons with Spinosaurus, Hydra, Shark, etc. That feels reasonable. I think the food stuff is not. I think that's fake. I think that is some fakeness. Leveling, spawn, trumpets. What do you mean cycle? What do you mean looks like cycle? What does cycle mean in this case? Cycle. Buy, sell, 4-squad. Okay. Okay, is there anything good to be cardinaling? Not really, like random stuff. Transform into a pet of the same tier and give 2 other people's stats. I mean, there is level 3. It's just how are you going to have any reliability in getting level 3s with Alpaca only giving 1 XP? It's just not reliable. You have no way to actually gain the extra levels. You still would have to roll a chocolate or a match, and so it's just, I don't know. I feel like they're always guinea pigs, yeah, but like once you have only 1 slot left because you're at tier 5 and 6, you can't really do the guinea pig. You do the guinea pig early, get 1 level 3, but like, okay, congrats, you got 1 level 3 out of it. I don't know. I think spawns and trumpets are gonna be the stronger things. Starfish is hard to use unless you had that crazy team I had that one time. I don't even remember how. Oh, like, yeah, you starfish with an owl. That's like the only way to get level 3s. Level 3 owl, to then get a level 3 mouse every turn. That's the only way to really do it. Otherwise, it's like you're praying. Otherwise, you are praying. Or somehow, like, mushroom on a level 3 that then, but that doesn't work either because you have to sell it. I was gonna say like something where you kill something that's a level 3 and then it spawns. Maybe if you like mushroom something that get killed by something like a you know, praying mantis or whatever, and then it spawns 2 level 3s, and you had a cardinal taking the mushroom every turn, so you guarantee have a mushroom. It's just not. You just have to owl. It's just owl or bust, basically. So yeah, anyway, Bison level 3, a little bit of a 2-card combo of sorts. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. You basically have to owl or it's not gonna work. Guinea fowl, cuckoo team with maybe frontline squid for ink, so guinea fowl takes less damage. I think the ink part is maybe a little bit too much, because you're always gonna have that sort of like, okay, if you kill but your squid doesn't die, then it's fighting the chicks, which you want to be. But like, yeah, I would consider we've done that before as far as cuckoo plus guinea fowl or other hurt triggers. So that part makes sense. But anyway, I think we're good. We're good to go. It is Sunday, the first Sunday of February, might I add, and we got a new weekly. And it's trumpets and spawning with maybe a shark involved and Spinosaurus, etc., etc. And there's technically 4 squad stuff with like the Metrodon, Buffalo, Starfish, even though Starfish is impossible unless you have an owl. Then there's also leveling stuff. Team Spirit, I guess, Crow, Flounder, Alpaca, but again, I kind of feel like Alpaca is useless. Like, it's either too good or it's useless, because this giving half a level, you still can't guarantee get levels for the Team Spirit triggers, so it's just I'm a bit of a hater on that, I think. I'm a bit of a hater on that. Anyway, this is a good looking start though. Did they change the moth and I didn't even look? I think that might, I don't know, maybe they did and maybe they didn't. Broken Submarines, that one that everyone heard about like in the past, in 2025 or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? The one that everyone died in, or whatever it was. Microbe summons could be something. Yeah, that's an example. That's an example of a thing that it could be. Nice. Level, we got a level going in. Yeah, I don't remember. It wasn't the one that was going into the Titanic or something. I don't know, whatever it was. Whatever it was, we win. That's a great start. Double win to start is amazing. Obviously, level 3 Bison. Plus Bison is a thing as well. The food stuff, I think, is not real. I don't think that is real at all. There's nothing to really go with it. So yeah, spawns and trumpets, I think, are probably the best things to be doing. Kind of almost the only things to be doing in some respects. Ooh, we're going trumpets. We're going trumpets. I guess go like this. I don't know, there's part of me that wants, so this gives 4, so it's a 6 something. Yeah, that's probably good enough. Faint and sell. Give 1 level 2 sell friend experience. I think I'm going to roll and buy something that I want to see. 5 enemy attacks transform into an, that's not bad. It's either this or the squid. You know what? I never take the squid. You know what? I never take the squid. So let's squid in front of this so that it'll use and trumpet from this, and then that'll make whatever's in front weak. Guinea fowl likely to guaranteed live at least 1 turn. Seems like a decent idea. Seems like a decent idea. I mean, at least that's what I think. Or we just win. That also can happen. Mushroom goes with spawn strategies. Some food that's kind of okay. Durian's not bad. This is whatever. I don't think you can make use of transforming in the shop to be particularly useful here. Beyond just like, oh, I have a level 3 of something and I'd rather try to get something else or whatever, but there is something to be said. And I don't think I've ever done this. But let's say you get to the tier 3 turns and you get you level up to get a tier 4 early, just taking it what it is no matter what, or maybe tier, whatever it is. If you level up and get something early and taking it no matter what, even if it's not good, hoping you could transform it into something you want better. Like, I guess it's like a bit of a winding road to get there, but I suppose that's true. No croissant to pair with the beetle, the golden beetle. That was what I reopened the shop for. So I'm probably not gonna bother. Robin is another. Man, they really wanted us to go with a Robin, huh? The problem with this, I guess if I did this, I could do this here and then still have another. Like, we don't necessarily care about that. Just go all in on trumpets. Yeah, well, if I wait a turn though. We're not level 3 in it. Okay, I will do this. We haven't lost yet, so I'm not worried about. How about a crazy late game team of Team Spirit with Catfish Angler for guaranteed levels for scaling? Catfish Angler. Oh, would that work? We got a bigger dog. Choose one free pet from your last opponent to stock. Doesn't that not work because you need your opponent to have it? I guess if it's a level 2, right? Then you get, well, no, you would need it to be level 3, so you could buy 3 and then like purchase a level version of it. I guess that would be a crazy way to do that. That would be, it is an interesting idea. Well, that's odd, isn't it? It's a lot of money to do all that. And we could just get a booby instead. I kind of like the idea of just taking the booby, because we are actually doing the trumpet thing. So I'm not mad about that. I need 4 though? That seems tough to pull off, right? Well, I guess problem is, if I sell the moth, then it doesn't really work, because the guinea fowl won't get to go. But if I sell the groundhog, then I can't, well, and then this is spending a trumpet too. Is there, I guess we could you could mess up the order for like a couple of turns in order to try to get the the slices on people. I think I'm going to sell this. Going to buy this. Going to sell this. Going to freeze the chocolate. Then I will buy a booby and put it here for a turn, I guess. I guess that's what I'm doing. There are, yeah, start of battle trumpets would be good. I believe the Highland Cow is available. So that's something. We do lose though. Because he did not have the money to purchase all of that. Yeah, so okay, that actually does help. That also is nice. So I guess in a world I could do this and give a trumpet to you and then move you up front, and then I don't know, we can mess around. But yeah, start of battle trumpets would be nice. I do realize that it didn't do the whole it didn't ink. I am aware it didn't ink. It will now ink though. It will now ink. Well, I guess I do that. I did see the whatever you call it there. The actually I do not want to spend the trumpets this turn. So we go like this. We got double melon. We're probably gonna buy that crow to level the bird so that the bird makes enough trumpets to then melon the guinea fowl. There's a whole system of things here. There's a whole system. It's time to finally sell this. We go here, we go here. We do kind of just need this to be leveled first so I can do everything else. I know there's a temptation to level this and then like redo the melons or whatever it does. What does it do? Melon slice that works twice. That's nice. That's nice. Bernie and Bells. Okay, so now we can go here. I think we just buy a flounder and we do this. Okay, I'm just gonna get the level for free. There is something to be said about trying to cuckoo as well to guinea fowl or something, maybe. But perhaps we get the giant isopod going instead. Is that next turn? Yeah, I think I'll leave the spot open. Anyway, stream-wise this week, been hitting some demos more. Pretty good looking squad there. What if you got squidded? Ah, you moved something back. I don't know what happened. They sniped this? That must have been what happened. And that's just a good unit. It's just a good unit. Granted, I don't know how you get stats on it. Eat food. Transforms give the back tomb friends XP. Didn't really do the zebra until I sell this, huh? I don't think, like, the Hydra is generically good, but it doesn't really combine with anything we're doing here. The other problem is, if we get the Highland Cow, then that doesn't do anything yet either. Really, we just need the giant isopod. Right? Or no? Does give 1 more health in the future mean permanent? No, it must not. It must mean like the next time in battle, instead of giving 2, it gives 3. Oh, it is perma. Oh, okay. Then that's better. Because I was like, if it only is actually the in-battle health, then that doesn't actually combine with Highland Cow. But I think we basically just want these 2. So, with that in mind then, I've never done a squid achievement, and we still might not anyway, but technically it's gonna be closer to leveling up. Okay, so this is the order I want, and I don't think I want any of this. We don't need that one, so here we go. Perma upgrade for battles. Oh, so it is the thing I said where it doesn't actually work with getting the guy bigger, does it? Yeah, so it doesn't actually work with the Highland Cow, huh? That's a shame. That's a bit of a shame. You didn't give this melons. Why is that? Oh, because this spent oh, I get it. I'm stupid. Alright then. I guess do it here first. And then do it here. Even though it doesn't really make sense. Well, so I'm gonna save money and do that. Well, I guess I freeze in case I rolled. Well, okay. Choose and transform into a pet. An interesting gamble, but I guess I'm doing this. I don't know what's happening. It would help with the foul, but the problem is, I guess we're close to 10, so maybe it would be okay. But I think the melon slice would also be nice. What was some of the demos? Zoominos? Zoom in, like, anyway. Zoominos. Then we had Cropdeck, Don't Stop Girly Pop, which is going to be my recommendation just because it's ridiculous. Well, it would be nice to have you, but how about this? Yeah, so the problem with this is that it doesn't actually really do anything yet. Oh. Oh. T-Rex scaling. Do I won't have 2 tier 5 friends is the problem. I would have 1. Because, you know, in theory, like, you get rid of the bird up front. Or to then bring in the cow. But I think we could also just level the cow right now. So I guess I'm gonna do that. Because that seems actively good. That seems probably actively a good thing to do. I guess do this because we want to give you the upgraded melon. We're going for squid achievement, I think, is what's happening. Going for the squid achievement. Why not? On Wednesday, instead of Woodcarve Wednesday in gaming, it was something a little different. It was in fact a special stream because Thursday was National Jigsaw Puzzle Day. So what we did, alright, tier or higher? Nah, that's the same as doing this. What we did, oh, I should have moved the booby. That's alright. Is I went through a bunch of puzzles that I have had for the past however many years. And for the past 6 or 7 years, I've done about one puzzle stream a year-ish. And I still had them all done, like not packed up, and so we packed them all up and went over the history of some of the streams and stuff. It was a good time. I am getting worried that we're gonna lose out from this position, which is a little spooky. Mushroom. Mushroom could be more interesting than a slice potentially here. That could be potentially more interesting. There's you. Kind of too late, I would think. We're going for the win. I think I am gonna do this then. This is 2, so then bring you back here. And the soft ice. Alright, let's see how it goes. It's kind of been awkward. It's almost the guinea fowl has ended up going against other people's dogs. So then I didn't end up doing more like guinea fowl hit triggers for stuff. Damn, that was so close. It was like a 1 HP difference. This song is great, by the way, if you're not familiar. So the booby is not actually useful anymore. There's something to be said. I think we sell this regardless. The question is, Hydra plus mushroom? I think Hydra plus mushroom's not bad. It's either that or you snake, but I think because we won't have a lot of health, I think you... I mean, you could snake behind the dog, but I think this plus mushroom is not crazy either. Back snake better. I don't know, most of the fights with the dogs have just been like dog v dog and everyone dies. Well, this is a bad matchup. That's a bad matchup. So that would have been a spot where the snake would have been a little bit better. Would have been a little bit better for sure. Level 3. Unfortunate. Level 3 cow would have been nice too. The 1/1 Hydra doesn't spawn anything. Ah, true. So probably a Durian would be better off. This is unfortunate. Okay, those are pretty big upgrades. And cheese me. Inking snakes is good. That's true. I guess you could just have the. I guess I should probably be having the squid in front, maybe. Although this looks like a win. This one's a win. All right, we got there in the end. I got my squid achievement. Maybe got a little messy there. You're right. I kind of forgot that. Oh, and that's right. We got the. What was that? What's that thing called again? What's that guy called? The stilt. We got the stilt win as well. I think you can go like this. Snooty pumpkins. Oh, I should do the code. Yeah, if you use promo code Purtle on the... Oh, did that person not have any pets? What the heck? What the... Yes, if you use the code Purtle, then yes, indeed, you can have the benefit. Ooh. That's an... What's that image with the guy at the car that's like, fan of type of thing, and then the image has lots of whatever that thing is? You know what I'm talking about? Me, fan of winged insects that are mostly yellow is my style, or however it goes. Oh, it was a pygmy seahorse, that's why it happened, okay. We still lost, and I got triple moth triggers. God damn. That's pretty crazy. So this is a situation where I do plan on keeping the moth for the purposes of going for a bison, just because that seems like a pretty good idea. This is good tempo stuff to just have like right there, I would imagine. And we're gonna be keeping this for a while, so I'm not opposed to tossing that on there too. It has a chance of silk mothing if this gets one shot as well. Seems like a decent move. We don't have the trumpet stuff to do the squid or anything either, so. Well, it didn't work, but it indeed didn't. Back front of silk moth Quetzal is not bad, I agree. All right, now, I guess this should be here then, right? Well, I guess you technically want it in the last almost, just so that it doesn't give the stats to other stuff. I'm willing to fuse, what is this? What else would I be looking for here? Kind of nothing really. I guess you could just like have a goldfish to have one for a while, or a golden beetle to have one, or a pig. They're all kind of okay. I guess I'll do that to try to force something to buy here. All right. All right, you know what? How about this? How about this? Well, I think we're gonna get multiple triggers of the healing, which is pretty good, turns out. Pretty good, it turns out. So start with our double level. Well, it's not like we really have a specific strategy going on. We're just playing kind of good early units. It's not like we have spawns or trumpets or this or that. I guess you could, I guess you Saiga Antelope here. We don't have spawn units to go with that necessarily, but it doesn't seem like a terrible idea. I don't know, am I supposed to heal this guy? Maybe I'm supposed to heal this guy. We don't really have the spawns going on is one thing though. Activate end turn. The reason I bought these separately is because I anticipated not necessarily running into stuff that I want right now. Like even this, I'm not really trying to level this. Because this gives my opponent health. Pink Robin does seem dead. Is there even anything at tier 3 we're really looking for here? Not really. Like, I mean, unless you did mole and had perks and you get an extra spawn out of that, I suppose. But yeah, not really spawning stuff taking place until Beluga Whale? Doesn't seem great. Beluga Whale and Hydra? And then, you know, Cod or whatever. Yeah, it doesn't seem great. Doesn't seem fantastic. I guess we're kind of looking for a Bison as well, because we have the level 3, just to get something that... Just Cod for extra spawns instead of Mole. Yeah, I guess that's true. It's just better. Well, that's... Again, we have seen that be pretty effective. We have seen this combination be pretty effective right now. I do think I'm down to get rid of you. Oh, that's not the thing I thought it was. That's not the thing I thought it was. I think we're gonna like kind of temporarily take some items to aggressively hope to have some more value here. Like I could have Dimetrodoned or something, but I think I really am gonna try to look for the Bison and then maybe, I don't know, either that or we get something that inspires us to keep trumpeting or spawning here. Neither of those are those things. I don't even know, I don't even really feel like we're trying to microbe necessarily either. And this isn't like, this is a friend ahead, so you don't even really get that benefit. At the same time, what else am I looking for? I guess I'll put this on one of these, so that they don't get super sniped. And you know what? Maybe we are just continuing to do this for now. Just try to keep winning, I guess. Seems like could go wrong pretty quick though. There is some let me get some sad news in at least here, which is that close to a draw. There are some folks that have passed away in the past week, and it is sad. So, who passed away? Well, a couple of people. One, Catherine O'Hara. Ooh, guess I panda. Catherine O'Hara has passed away. Wonderful actress. I guess if we're, you know what? If we're summoning, then this is a good one to be summoning with. Why not? Additionally, I guess. Additionally, for the Magic community, Kai Buddha passed away. One of the goats of the game. Many people say the goat of the game, in fact. But regardless, one of the goats of the game. It's a big dog. And in more local news for me in particular, arguably the moth instead, but whatever. I'm going for this. Yeah, I probably should have done the moth instead and kept the thing that gives trumpets on. That would have probably made more sense. That probably would have made more sense. We can mushroom this, that'll be good to do. I don't think there's any reason I would want to transform. I will hang on to this. I'm not going to do it now because we get an extra spawn out of this by going there, but something to keep in mind. What would we want to swallow? Probably a Nyala, basically. Right? That's pretty much it. Microbe. Microbe could be, that could be an idea, honestly. A microbe would not be crazy. Put it up front, summon the microbe, we're doing spawns. I know we'll have like kind of the bison in the back, but still. There was a ship in Gloucester, which is in Massachusetts, that sunk / people have passed away. So that is indeed also sad. I'm gonna try this because we talked about it. We did talk about this strategy, so let's try it. And we can always get rid of the moth later as well. So that's sort of another aspect to this situation that I think is not crazy. Now, a mushroom, does a mushroom on a beluga work? Would it double spawn something? I don't think it does. So I'm tempted to durian is what my thought process is here. I'm gonna durian. Oh, I did the stupid thing. Yeah, I did the thing. God damn it. God damn it. I did the thing. Well, this is maybe winnable still. But that is funny that it happened. We did still win. We got away with it. I think we would have gotten away with it more if that had a weakness on it, but... Alright, here we go. Feed this. I guess this is still better to feed now than... Because the Hydra's better than the Flounder. And yeah, still don't necessarily want that, so I'll feed this again. We're looking for leveling the Saiga to then get rid of the Moth to bring in something else. Maybe a Hydra. And then we're looking to microbe that fella. This seems like an easy win. It wasn't as big of a blunder as Yak Wall Chicken, that's true. It's not a bad thing to swallow either, just to get more trumpets on there. I think I'm down to just because, like, getting this level 2 is also just good, and so if we already have it leveled and don't have to, like, re-chocolate it, that's not the worst thing. Spinosaurus is not the craziest thing, I guess, in a sense either. To, like, as a replacement here once we don't have level 3 anymore, although you could almost argue to just get rid of this and then do Spinosaurus instead. I wonder how silly that would be or not. I mean, we're at 8 out of 10, so I think I'm gonna... Don't do that, that'd be a bad idea. Don't do that, you know. Freeze this for the future. Damn, I should have done that other food instead. We're not trying to level you. And now the microbe is missing. We cannot find the microbe. Oh, you transformed into the fish. That's interesting. Okay. Only getting one attack out of your snake is an interesting choice, I would say. A snake is also not a bad one to be behind spawners and stuff, but again... Okay, here we go. Level. You do the level first, then you roll, then we do this. You eat. Now I gotta make sure to basically never take a soft ice ever again. Level 3 the Saiga, maybe mushroom the eagle, etc, etc. We'll get there. What else happened in the past week? Pro Tour Lorwyn Eclipse just happened on today. That was pretty good. Feel like that also worked out pretty well. Hey, I won already. I kind of forgot. I was at 9. We kept the moth. I mean, this did not need to be the bison, clearly, but if we got the bison a little earlier, would have been better. Obviously, many upgrades to be had, but we started off strong, if I recall, for this session. So that this second run here, so that makes sense. But I did want to say, shoutouts to Sam Ruth from New Zealand, who had Boston University track yesterday at the BU Classic. Now keep this in mind. From New Zealand, 16 years old. 16. He became the youngest man ever at 15 to break 4. That was when he was 15. Now that he's 16, his first indoor track race ever at Boston. He's from New Zealand, so we had to travel really far, semi-jet-lagged-ish, maybe. Ran, and absolutely incredible. You ready for this? 3:48 as a 16-year-old, breaking the like 40-something-year-old national record of New Zealand from a legendary runner in their own right. Just incredible. That kid has quite a future. And hopefully we have a future of more 10 wins. Because if I'm correct, we got another streak going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll see if that streak can keep going as we do another session of this weekly upcoming. But lots of other news I didn't get to talk about because I was just winning. So I'm just like unstoppable? Apparently. This. Oh yeah, that was okay. I'm probably gonna bring up the Pro Tour Lorwyn Eclipse again because I didn't get to that. All right, one last cough drop. So that was it. We had a double achievement 10-win run and then a regular 10-win run. Not bad, turns out. Not bad, it turns out. Alright, so we had 2 10 wins. Can we keep that going? Which I guess is really from 5 10 wins or something. I don't think the Tsuchinoko is particularly good here, but it was there, so. Particularly good in terms of synergies and jumping and, you know, that kind of thing. But let me talk about things that were announced in the past week. 1, the Muppet Show is back. Which, it's only going to be on Disney Plus, so I won't be able to see it. But I'll probably get to see clips of it at least on Twitter or something, or Blue Sky or whatever. That being said, though... I have a soft spot for the Muppets. I feel like, I don't know, maybe not the case for everybody, but I at least have. That's not great. Oh no, that averages out. I have a soft spot for the Muppets. The Muppets are back. Is it old stuff being available again? No, it is not just old stuff being available again. It is new episodes of the Muppet Show, which is pretty cool. I guess I'll take this. Kind of almost want to just take this. Just for the future. Sure, why not? I guess you get more stuff if you have this at the back, right? Because the dogs spawn. New Pog Crazy? That's what I'm saying. New episodes of The Muppet Show in 2020. Actually, I don't know if it's this year or not. It might be. But still. New Muppet Show? They even showed the old guys that I always... It's like Waldor and Stanlor. Standor. I always like mix their names together for some reason. And Waldorf. Stanlor and whatever. If you know, you know. If you know, you know, okay? This would also be good behind the dog spawn, but maybe we're going for a crazy pivot. Because I'll tell you what, we ain't going for much else right now. This is the kind of start that feels like this could end the win streak. Now, other kind of announcements that have happened is that's pretty good strategy. To lose with, am I right, fellas? There wasn't a new Mario Galaxy trailer outright, but there was, I think, maybe slightly other footage that came out. I will say, having thought about it a little bit more, one thing I don't think I talked about for the Mario Galaxy trailer was that it doesn't look like Mario Galaxy. If you recall, it was kind of referencing a bunch of the other games and things, like Mauser for Super Mario Bros. 2 and various other characters and stuff, but there wasn't actual, like, oh yeah, there was like Odyssey references and things, but not actually referencing itself, the game of Mario Galaxy, which is interesting. Not necessarily a bad thing, but it is something to think about. Sports-wise, at least I thought was kind of a big deal. Maybe other people don't. Was Bill Belichick not being a first ballot Hall of Famer, when like basically anyone that actually cares about football would be able to tell you that yeah, he should probably be a first ballot like he's the most winningest, like he's 8-time Super Bowl champion. He's been in like 25% of Super Bowls or something stupid. It's just insane. And so there's a lot of people mad at because the voting is not what's the word? The voting is not you can, like, people can hide what they're voting for, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Alright. Sure. Or the voters are, the people who vote don't have to list who they voted for or against. So people are mad and want to know who the hell didn't vote for him. Okay. A lot of money. Wait. Oh, he's not actually a cell pet. Dang it. Dude, the bass is... Am I crazy? Is the bass terrible? I feel like he's bad. I feel like it's a bad unit. I also feel like this team is bad. But I'm how do we get out of here? How do we win still? How do we basically just like need like triple Nyala or something? We need something. I don't know what we need. Feels like leveling this is just a terrible idea. Feels like a pretty bad idea. Okay. I think that maybe we'll give it another attack. Actually, I don't know if that works like that. Okay, it did work how I wanted it to. There you go. I mean, we still lose, but it did work how I wanted it to at least. I mean, 10 gold's a lot of gold. 10 gold is a lot of gold. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. We do not have a level 3 pet. I will sell this to just put another one of these in. I guess we are kind of doing trumpets all of a sudden, a little bit. I could pug. I would get one less spawn, though. I think a hawk is worth having. I think a hawk is worth trying to keep us ahead of pace here a little bit. Oh yeah, and one of the other announcements, which the initial announcement I think we still have, but the follow-up announcement of sorts of, oh, we still win. This is not right. Is the Nintendo online service stuff. Ooh, okay, that's something we could do some switching with. Maybe now's the time. Let's level this. Okay. You know what? Wait. This counts me buying, right? Like if I sell, buy Beluga, get it to level 2 instantly? I mean, we got a lot of gold. We just got 19 gold. You know what? I'm trying it. Thank God it worked. Okay. Well. We don't have anything for the Beluga to do yet, but we could attempt to do the Team Spirit thing, or like the alpaca thing, but I think I just do this for now. Yay! Maybe that's crazy. Okay, here we go. Buy that with this. Don't do it yet, though. That's probably good, too. Give 3 pets from the current shop tier. I think this does what I want. Cool. Okay. So then we could do this to give health. And it's already halfway leveled. I don't know. I'm trying to cook up something here. That's a pretty big pivot turn. The bass is good for setting up early pivots, like EXP platypus something or others. I mean, getting an instant level 2 of that is pretty good, it turns out. Pretty good, it turns out. Very very strange looking team I have here. Probably just worth, well, I guess ideally you would level this and then, well, now I'll just, well, yeah, now I just do this, sell. This goes here, freeze this. We don't really care about the health as much as the leveled Nyala, I don't think. I mean, I know if we do that, then, but okay, you gotta, in theory, if we don't keep winning, we would want the spirit level 2, then level 2 this or that or whatever, but let's see what happens. 22 is enough. 22 is just enough. But okay, I was saying the Virtual Boy announcement for NSO are exciting because, well, now I wish I didn't chocolate it, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Yeah, okay. So they announced all the games that are coming to NSO for Virtual Boy, the funky Virtual Boy thing they got going on. We do have a slightly bigger dog. And then a bigger guy in the back. Well, that was a 10 win. I bet you didn't see that coming with how that start went. But turns out when you get like 20 extra gold on one turn or whatever, it helps to pivot. I think we also got a little lucky in some early matchups too, but that was a crazy fast 12-minute turn 11 10 win. That means I won literally almost every turn. That's crazy. That's crazy. But what else is crazy about the Virtual Boy announcement is that they're announcing 2 of the games that are going to come to the Nintendo Switch Online service thing. That's a cat. Is 2 unreleased games. 2 games that never were released, which is cool. Which personally I think is pretty cool. Zero Racers and D-Hopper. Now these games, I believe, these games were games that we knew were unreleased, but, you know, I don't think they were, you know, they're not officially released, and now they're going to be, I guess, semi-officially released? I don't even know what you would call that necessarily, but we do win. Pumpkins? What are you it's not October. Did you know that recently Mario Kart World and DK Bonanza got Polish translations? I did not know that. Never released? Correct. Previously unreleased games for the Virtual Boy, because the Virtual Boy did so bad. I don't believe they ended up spending the money to, you know, release them. You know what? Something to be said about that, because it's 3. Would I rather have chance to heal the moth, have the silk moth heal the moth, or have the moth double buff the groundhog to try and make sure to kill what's in the front? I think we would rather have the double buff, because this in theory is going to try and snipe something else as well. So we're trying to be ahead on that. So that's cool that Nintendo's doing that. There was also the Tamagotchi Life Direct, speaking of Nintendo stuff, and look at that, the value was turns out Silkmoth might have made that a draw. Or a win if it was Silkmoth to Silkmoth, but I wouldn't have done that. Wheel. Okay, that's a great level to get. I guess I should buy something to buy something. I mean, we've seen this is like kind of nice. Kind of nice to have. I did not play the first Tamagotchi Life. I didn't really look into. Wow, that is psychotic. I respect it, but it's also psychotic what you just did there. I don't know if I agree with that one. That's pretty crazy. We are kind of just rolling for levels. Was hoping to get one of these other guys. I think we're probably keeping this for a bit, so I will call it row U. And then I guess in that mind, I'm doing this because, I don't know, some world where something happens and could maybe heal. I don't know how one of these will get sniped and something else wouldn't happen, but okay. Trade with that is good. We are gonna draw. But yeah, I'm not a Tamagotchi lifer. So I don't really have the investment there. I also don't have a Switch 2. So that's a thing as well. Have I level 2'd this? I have achievemented that, so I don't think I'm going for it. I know technically, you know, level 3, get Bison, but I think I would want to be a little bit closer. I mean, it's, yeah, I think I'd rather just roll. Yeah, we can level that, I guess. Okay. This instead of Groundhog potentially as well. I think I probably might just get rid of the Silk Moth. Rare footage of a Silk Moth living a snipe ability. You don't see that very often. You don't see that very often. But I guess we're going kind of bigger Quetzalcoatl. So let's freaking do that, I guess. Could also double up on them this turn. Well, hold on. This feels crazy to me, this ability. I mean, I guess it's just the stats are really good, so it has to give, like, its native stats are good, so its ability is that it gives stats to other people, but then, oh, you kill it with a praying mantis or a deer lord or something, and then that way it gives its stats to you, but that's not in the weekly, so... Let me start here, so this still has a likelihood of trading. And then, you know, a microbe is not crazy when you're sniping for double. It's not crazy when you're sniping for double. Now this might be a little bit much. This might be a little bit too crazy. This might be a little bit too crazy. That might be a little crazy. But we do have a big guy in the back, and we do have the snipe for 2. There are ways to kill your own Quetzal like Badger or Mantis, but not this week. Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Not this week. Dang it, they had a bigger dog. How dare they? Interesting. I mean... Probably just sell that for now and have this guy hang out. Have this guy hang out for now. I mean, this in the back, something that spawns, and the dog and everything. Definitely could be a thing. No, I don't really want that to be there. I was hoping to get a groundhog going. But I think I need to do this instead. I think I need to do that. I guess there's a world where you do this so that you get the snipe plus the spawn, then the dog, like what we were doing before, but it's bad because of the Quetzalcoatl. Bad because of the Quetzalcoatl, and I don't want to stay married to the Quetzalcoatl. Chickpea on Quetzal would be good. Now that is a good idea. That I should have had probably quite a while ago, and I didn't. So yeah, that's a good idea. That's probably a good idea then. Really wish because I rolled past a couple of those, so I sort of wish I didn't. I think I'm actually going to give up on the shooting for now. This is a dangerous idea. This is a questionable idea. I'm going to give up on that. I want this to shoot potential, what do you call them? The Saiga antelopes of other people, and I'm keeping my eyes open for the chickpea thing. We can level 2 a hawk, or a hawk tua, that's how it works. Level 2 hawk, hawk tua, that's just what it is. But yeah, oh, they negated my thing where I give them stats, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, a chickpea. Dang. Well, there's the hawk tua. Okay, a snake behind a Quetzal seems pretty good, but let's sell this. This, can't even buy that yet. Oh, I'm down to panda as well, potentially. Like, I don't really care about the muskox necessarily. We're not really married to that. We're kind of just we're kind of all over the place. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed we're a little bit all over the place? Okay, we're gonna kill... Oh, we're gonna kill it, but oh, it's still got to do its ability? That's not fair. That's cheating. Everyone, that's cheating. Alright, man. There's no way this is somehow good, right? That can't be good. It doesn't really work. You could it'd just be like if you buy it and it's not something you liked, then you could do it again next turn via a catfish. It's an interesting decision. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's particularly good. It is funny though. You're not wrong. It is funny. It is funny. Okay. Well, I do think I want to roll the dice. Now that's some spicy meatballs. This transforms into it, right? This doesn't put it. If this put it in the shop and then we were able to take it with the beluga, that would have been amazing. It transforms. No, that would have been so cool. Okay, instead, probably either octopus or saber-tooth tiger. I guess with saber-tooth tiger, you would technically, you know, you get hit once or twice, you spawn a thing, the snake gets to shoot again. So there is something to be said about that. There is something to be said about that. But I think I can't resist the octopus level. Catfish, anglerfish! Catfish, anglerfish, everybody! Still haven't found that chickpea, by the way. This probably should be back here now. Still haven't found, I guess, yeah, well, I don't know. Still haven't found that chickpea. Two XKO, the League of Legends fighting game, is... I feel like we can beat this. Am I crazy? We sniped their crow. Not the best value, I would say. They announced that they're gonna, like, majorly change the game or something, even though it's already out and everything. It doesn't seem like a good idea. Should I just have the hawk in front? Or, like, in the middle or something? It feels like we haven't seen many saga antelopes. That's my only thing here, I guess. I guess I want to roll. Okay, that's something that you can at least do the beluga with. That's not bad. Not bad. And then that way you can have the snake in back to potentially live another hit. Do this so that it lives other snipes from other people, maybe. Weakness is also probably good when we're going to be shooting a good amount-ish. Granted, still one. Okay, there's the chickpea. Backhawk seems best, but second also good. Yeah, let's try second. This will be the Saga Antelope team. Sometimes it's just too obvious. Sometimes it's just too obvious, you know? Sometimes it's too easy. That's not a bad unit. That's not a bad unit at all. How good do I feel? I mean, I guess I'll put it here. Guess I'll put it there. Put her there. We got 3 health. I'll roll. I'll roll. I'm willing to roll. Okay. We're not spawning, so the microbe maybe not quite as good. Microbe would have been interesting here. We did get good snipe there, kind of, by like, it did negate a singular snipe of the snake, which could have made the difference. I don't think I'm willing to, am I willing to buy self for a chocolate? I don't think so. I don't think so. What kind of crazy stuff would I be potentially transform? What would a hawk transform into? There's a lot of bad things for the hawk to transform into. A lot of these would be probably worse than the guinea fowl as well. I don't think we're transforming. You could arguably YOLO a red panda instead of the beluga. That's not crazy. You could also honestly do that for either of these as well. That could be worth trying to do, I guess. YOLOing a panda, but I think I'm just gonna roll. Yeah, that's good with you. That is good with the octopus, I would say. All of that is fine. Save that. Okay. Okay. The beluga's not doing the best stuff, but it's okay. A pretty healthy looking team, but I do get to shoot twice. It's a draw. A very close draw. Okay, level, that helps a little bit, kind of, maybe. Yeah, I mean, you could mushroom the guinea just for another thing of trumpets, I guess. It is nice to have that extra spawn of trumpets. We do already kind of get that from the Nyala, so we don't necessarily need it. Not likely doing more than one hit. I don't think that... I mean, I think it's basically guinea fowl, YOLO the panda, or... I mean, you could arguably Hydra as well. You know what? I'm gonna YOLO this first. Well then. Quetzalcoatl does not quite do anything. Behemoth, it is slightly bigger than what the fowl was, I guess. I don't think the Warthog stats are really gonna matter too much, but you could do that just to maybe give the octopus a chance, but it's probably not gonna anyway. I don't think it matters too much. It will be a 4/4 as well. That's another good reason to have chosen basically it doesn't matter type of energy. I think if we did sell, go Hydra, and then eat the microbe, that would make more sense with having had the Hydra, and the snipes would do more damage. It does give up that thing, no doubt, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. Gonna give it a shot here. Now the bad news is that I guess getting Beluga to level 2 doesn't matter so much, so there is that at least. Okay, weakness here is helpful, but I'm stupid because it gets rid of my mushroom, so it's actually terrible. Yeah, that's bad. That is actively worse for sure. That is actively worse for sure, and I regret it. I didn't think about that part. Yeah, that's bad. That is bad, huh? That is bad. That is bad. So with that in mind, I guess for now you would then have this so you get an extra spawn so that this shoots a second time at the very least. Think so. Okay, we could level 2 that Hydra next turn. I don't know how much that matters, but let's try. It's not looking good. Also, the hawk shots have not been particularly great, but we ain't winning this one. I don't think it would have mattered too much in that one as well, by the way. Don't level that yet. Do this first. Ethan Yala. Then level this. Then do this. Granted, it means that the Hydra was not as good anymore, because the weakness stuff isn't happening, so yada yada. Damn, I guess I really should be having that hawk move back, huh? Multiple times now, it has been. They're gonna have a lot of trumpets. Okay, I am gonna move the hawk to the back, because I think we're super late in rounds. We're gonna be fighting teams that are big. And I think another Durian is just kind of good to have there. We're not gonna be level 3ing, so not worth that. What would I even be looking for, I guess, at this point? I guess just stats, yeah, like that. I think the Beluga also wasn't, in the end, all that great, but... There's a world, I guess, that Hydra can get to 20 stats, but probably not. Okay, we sniped their snake, that's huge. That's huge, actually. Now, I don't think it's gonna be enough. That's unfortunate. That's the end of the win streak. And I think there was probably a spot where we could have eked out a win if I didn't waste some gold there undoing the microbe and stuff. I don't know if we would have won that one round on the first time we had the microbe, where we lost the mushroom. But it is what it is. Without a scaler, though, it was a little tough too. But that's, I mean... This team doesn't look like it should be good enough to be still alive at turn 17, in my opinion, kind of, anyway, but that's alright. A 9-win, can we call it a mulligan to have the, call it a 10 streak still going? No, we can't, but... Like, stat-wise, like, I don't know, this looks, this 11 rounds is so fast. I mean, usually 13 and 12 are still also very fast. But 11, like that's... I don't know if I've ever had a 10-round 10-win before. I don't know if there's even a way to know that, but... That was another 5 or 6 10-win streak. We'll take it. We'll take it. What can I say? I wanted to gamble the red panda. And I do think I got a little excited about going for the microbe just because... In that round, in this one before, it was probably actively better because we had some more spawning going on or whatever. This one, yeah, in theory, it made sense in terms of like, oh, we're shooting a bunch, so making people weak is good. But then I also overwrite the mushroom, so it's bad. There's a world where I wouldn't care so much about overwriting it if there was like let's say I had a cucumber on this going to like get the health higher, so maybe the weakness doesn't matter as much and it can still get off 2 hits. But I think without that, you would rather just have the mushroomed octopus shoot twice without weakness. And also it means the snake shoots a second time, so I think there was probably a way to have squeaked out a 10-win there, but I made some mistakes. That's alright. It happens. It happens. There's also a new Miku Pokemon song, by the way. I forgot to mention that. And a Barkyard Sports animated special. That was the one other thing. I think we got mostly everything else. The Patriots are still in the Super Bowl, by the way, which I cannot believe. But anyway. Some solid runs, I would say. Some solid runs. Not bad. Not bad at all. Speaking of animals, let's do this before it reset. Let's do this because it reset. Moose. Bakura, eh? Goat. Ibex. It's an ibex. No Saiga antelopes? What the heck? What happened? No Saiga antelope? I have to pee, so I think I might do that. But question is, do I just end stream and do that, or do I pee and come back and we like, I don't know, do Pokemon Showdown or 2 or something? Kinda down for either, to be honest. But damn, I don't, so here's the thing. I don't know if I'm winning these 10 wins because I'm better, or if just not as many people are playing and they're worse. I would have assumed that maybe I'm just on an unlucky hot streak or something. But I would have assumed that the only people left playing would be like kicking my ass all the time or something. But maybe I've just gotten better. I don't know. Maybe I've just been really lucky for like 2 months. But I feel like 2 months is a pretty long time to be having a lot of 10 wins. So I don't know. Maybe the weeklies are just lining up for what works well for me. I'm gonna pee, I'll come back. Let's do 1 or 2 of these before we leave, shall we? Shall we? Not enough time for me to want to do a PokePath, I think. Ledian versus Vaporeon start. That's interesting. Stealth Rock would be good. Plus more this, that. Spikes. Wow, we can get like all the spikes going, huh? Ice Beam? Yeah. Oh wow, you're a little bulkier than I thought. I wonder what hidden power that was. I mean, if they toxic me, I'm kind of okay with that. Okay. I think Venusaur is good here. I don't think they usually have Earthquake. It's usually like Brick Break and a bunch of other things. Cool. Am I faster? I'm not. Probably just Sludge Bomb. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. I mean, kind of down to just spikes. I'm kind of down to just spikes and force you to switch. 'Cause doesn't seem like you can do anything to me. I mean, I guess they can toxic. But I'm kind of down to set up spikes. And just hope that they don't have a rapid spin. Brother, I'm down to set up some spikes. I'm down to set up 3 layers of spikes. Okay. I'm going straight back to Venusaur. You are not one-shotting me. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. I'll substitute again for free? Yeah, sure. I got triple spikes up. I got stealth rock up. I am faster, so this is a leech seed situation to just drain them out. You encore, that's fine. Can't switch, so you just have to stay on this, and then they either are gonna get a, you know, quote-unquote good switch. Miss? I'm down to do another one. Flamethrower, okay. 172 versus 144. I mean, this is fine. That's why I didn't go to Omastar, by the way. I'm gonna wish. And I'm gonna protect. I mean, they gotta know that the protect's coming, but I can't risk it. Okay. Alright. I think it's time to go back to Venusaur again. I feel like a lot of Venusaurs in Smogon do not have sleep powder, but let's see if this one does. Sure. The reason I didn't go for a substitute is that it can have Encore. That was the main reason for that. Venusaur's a fast fella, though. Again, they don't have too much they can do. Like, nothing they have from these really kill it. Oh, they said GG, I have no answer, lol. Didn't even, only had to show 3. Yeah, I mean that is they're in a rough spot there. With what they have, they're kind of screwed. They got screwed on that one, I'm not gonna lie. grass type, bug type, something that can't really attack, so they need you to attack, but if you just leech seed, then it's fine. Venusaur kind of owns a lot of that, unless getting flamethrower, earth bomb, sludge, but without knowing they had the jump fluff, I already knew that Venusaur was very good, because it was very good against these 3 already. So that's definitely why I didn't like make any kind of risk against the Viper there. Not some amazing revelation of combat, but Venusaur's good. Venusaur can be a pretty good gamer. Mighty Yenna. Mighty Yenna. We don't have any rocks, so I don't love that. Let's substitute just to see what they do. Yeah, I was gonna say it can have Fire Fang. I think it's a little early to be going Snorlax. Octic Spikes would be good. I think they're low rated, huh? I guess Kingdra's just not bad, just to like do. Resist, so get the thing. Yeah, this is good. That's good. Free Dragon Dance. I think I'm just gonna Waterfall. Why do I not have attack stats? Oh, because of Intimidate? No. Damn, my game is a lot bigger than I thought. Ouch. Damn, crunched it a lot too. Alright, well, you know this will kill. If they have priority moves, it's unfortunate, but not necessarily surprising. I guess the thing is, if they don't have anything great to send into Kingdra, I can just rest again. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We probably just Outrage. So, that probably has priority move. Bullet Punch? Do you not? You do have it. Oh, resisted. Oh. Alright, you're gonna get me this time. Waterfall? Can't do that, buddy. Outrage locks you in for some moves. I don't know if you're aware. That's how the game works. I guess Salamence here, which feels kind of messed up to just go into Salamence after having another dragon, but, you know, here we are. It can have Ice Punch. So that is something to consider, but it also, like, Psychic is good against... I guess it's not that bad. I guess Ninjas could have been a thing to go into. But if it has Ice Punch, that's bad there, too. I guess the other thing is it kind of seems like it's locked in. Yeah, I was gonna say, it seems like it might be locked in. You know what? I don't like this. I'm going Snorlax. I don't like it. We thick fat that shit. Just straight Body Slam because Metacham. I'm not gonna do a curse and then get a big fighting type move on me. That does make me, though, think, no, we wouldn't have been able to one-shot Pelipper from there. And then Ice Beam would have certainly killed. I think I just Body Slam and try to para him. It's interesting. Okay, maybe they might try to Toxic me now. Because they ain't no way they killing me with Hydro Pump quickly. I get this, that could have been a way, try to, no, that's literally the only way that it could have worked. Very cool. Oh, just kidding. You should have hydro pumped. You got greedy. You should have hydro pumped. You knew hydro pump did a little more than that. Hydro pump did 34. You needed to get lucky again. Wow, they did get lucky again. They did get lucky again. That's crazy. Granted, a hydro pump that doesn't crit still won't kill from there, but that is wild. This guy is one lucky son of a gun. Except now, watch. He's gonna miss the hydro pump. If he's smart, he'll go for the air slash here. Actually, 19 is the range. And he hit. Wow, this guy he had so much luck on his side for that to work out. That's wild. Okay. That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. That's kind of fucking annoying because I would have won if that didn't happen. That's kind of frustrating. All right. Well. Oh my god, how many crits can this guy... And flinch? Bro. That shit... You so... This motherfucker, dude. How many crits and flinches and... He's gotten like 4 crits, 2 crit flinches, and still... That is unbelievable. That's some unbelievable shit right there. That is some unbelievable stuff. We do this to waste a turn of that. Just so that he hopefully gets, like, dizzy at this point. Yep. And he's Life Orb, so... 194. We outspeed. So we go B-Drill. Actually, hold on. Yeah, okay, we can go B-Drill. Do I go B-Drill? Yeah, we have to B-Drill, because the other guy's slower. Now, what he might do is switch into Pelipper. So we Poison Jab either way. Okay, he didn't. Still, they should have, I mean, unbelievable if they win this, because they had to hit multiple crits and multiple flinches for it to work. We are technically faster here. Yeah, I think you just gotta Poison Jab and try to do what you can. That's pretty fortunate, finally something. The problem is that Salamence is slower, so if I switch, I get rocks and then Heat Wave resist, sure, but then Thunderbolt on the swing around. Now, if we Dragon Dance first and it can outspeed, then that's a different story. It's gonna Air Slash. They're gonna Air Slash. They did Air Slash. I guess that still doesn't work, right? Because they're not gonna miss Ice Beam, so I just have to Outrage. Yeah, I guess that was bad. I don't know. There's like 99 out of 100 times I'm winning this game, but they got quad, flinch, whatevers. We could still win this. I mean, certainly if I crit the Poison Jab. I mean, even if they hit the Heat Wave. Alright, you know what? The RNG giveth and the RNG fucking taketh, buddy. That's the evening out of the cosmos right there. The crazy luck they had to even have a chance to be in this game. Because Snorlax would have killed the rest of his team. Maybe it's a little bit mean of me to say, but I did just say you shouldn't have even had a chance, man. Those crits and flinches on Snorlax, because they said unbelievable. They haven't left the room yet, so okay, now they did. Am I crazy? I feel like his luck. I mean, there's no way he should have even been in the game. You know what? He did miss a Fire Fang early as well, I think. I don't think those mattered that much, though. I mean, it let me get a substitute with the Kingdra, but ultimately that didn't, I don't think, mattered too much. You know what? They did miss a Super Fang as well. You know what? They were a swinging back and forth of bad luck to good luck. I guess for me, the thing is, the quote-unquote good luck didn't it didn't. Their bad luck at the beginning with a Fire Fang and Super Fang miss didn't lose them the game, and it didn't win me the game. But the combination of the air slash crit flinch turn 20, then air slash, which I barely lived, so like this already made it, and if they had hydro pumped here, would have been huge. But then this was a redemption because they made a mistake, not a luck. But then they crit the hydro pump after that, which then once again, by the way, I sleep talked curse twice instead of a singular body slam, which I don't know if a singular body slam would have killed with just, what was it, 3 curses? That's kind of already a lot of curses. It might have, at least might have paralyzed him. And then not missing any of these hydro pumps, by the way. But the crit flinch, air slash, into crit hydro pump. If that didn't happen, there was no way they were killing this Snorlax. They literally would not have been able to kill it with Garchomp and Zapdos. They would not have been able to do that. So yeah, I don't know. And then when Darnsparce comes in to try to get the T-Wave to then start like headbutt T-Waving, they crit flinched another air slash. Now that one, not as important, but it did sting just after the other ones that had just happened on the Snorlax. It just made it feel worse. But I'll admit that one it mattered because every crit matters, and certainly a crit flinch matters, but compared to everything else, not so much. Somebody check his drafts. What do you mean? Oh, his Draft Kings. His Draft Kings. People even doing that anymore? No, they are. I guess what I'm trying to say is there's also now like the fucking like people betting on sports via not just sports betting apps. So now people are just doing that because they can bet on anything along with sports. I bet the sports betting ones have more granularity, probably. They'll let you do a little bit extra, but if you're just doing like the wins, losses, then you can do that. but also be doing prediction markets, and then there's like the Robin Hood sports betting shit, even though it's not technically sports betting, it's sports betting contracts or something that, like, how is that not illegal or whatever? I don't know. It doesn't really make sense. It doesn't really make sense. Whatever. Speaking of whatever, I think it's time to go. Bro's been dead since like the beginning of the stream with arguing with Hexen. And yeah. Let's head to bed, shall we? By the way, I saw there's I'm inclined to want to. There was a guy whose pixel art. Actually, hold on. I want to show you something. Debated. I want to show you something. I thought of it because we were on the end screen with the pixel art. This is another wintry pixel art from a person I saw on Reddit. And they have a lot of other pixel arts, and a lot of them snowy as well. Pretty cool. Another one. They're cool. I don't know if they quite, you know, fit. I feel like this one's pretty good, though. Obviously, the you know, vertical thing doesn't necessarily fit as well, but you know, I could also zoom it in a bunch too. But I'm not sure what one would be the best one to do, or if, you know, or if any of them are better than the one I already have. I don't know, it was just something on my mind I saw the other day. There's a potential, but this one's nice too. I feel like this one isn't like guaranteed winter though. It kind of like, it doesn't necessarily shout winter. It's mostly just like the white on the trees, but that could also just be that it's bright sunlight. So we just kind of have it as the winter one, but whatever. Anyway, Puzzle and Dragons tomorrow. Moisturize and sunscreen. Floss your teeth before bed. You know the deal. I really do wish my throat thing would get better though. That would be nice. Feels like it's been all of 2026 so far and a little bit at the end of 2025. You know, I can't even you know, I don't even, I'm like holding myself back from talking most of the day. I'm not even singing in the damn shower anymore. Come on, man. Anyway, bye.